Hello, we are live. I think anyway. No, everything's looking. Oh, review. No. See, I don't. My God, that's better. Okay. How's everyone doing tonight? Here, Jess. Let me adjust that camera. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna be doing some corrupted dungeons. We gotta start, and we're just gonna go with it. I got a little taste for blood, and we're just gonna roll with it. I did a little bit of crafting. I sold some stuff. Otherwise, I dumped our loot from the last dungeon in here. We also still have all of that. I am bringing gathering tools because we're not doing lethals. So if I see something, I got mail. So. Let's I don't know. OBS doesn't want to behave, and I don't know why. Oh well. Not gonna worry. Maybe if I do that again. No, that just makes it somewhat work out. Just I know you guys can see what I'm doing, but it's very important for my sanity, trust me. Alright, there we go. That's better. That's good. Okay. So we're just gonna go out, look for corrupted items. If we see enchanted resources, we will, of course, snag them. If we find anything else good. Well, unfortunately, we can't grab those enchantments. We don't have tier 5 anything yet, I don't think. I might have learning pointed it without thinking about it. That would not surprise me. So, we're looking for a crypto. We're also going to look for a lake because I did not want to buy fish for outrageous prices. So we're just going to throw a line in the water and eat what we catch, huh? That sounds like a good idea to me. So, I don't want to go over too much, because we did chat about it right before I hopped off last time. Any questions you have, just throw a question right in the live chat. I will do my best to answer your question. I can't say that I know everything about corrupted dungeons and builds and that, but I am fairly knowledgeable. This a long time. Corrupted dungeons never were my specialty, but there's just a strategy, and you just go with that strategy. So that's what we're gonna be doing. It also depends on what your end game is. So you have ratting, and then you have PvP. So if you're gonna rat, you're gonna play that a lot different than if you're looking for PvP fights. But Otherwise, we're just gonna be moving into it. And I think at this time, because I think like right now it's after midnight in most of the EU, so I'm suspecting it's going to be quieter, comparatively speaking, anyway. Man, I'm just looking for fish at the moment because rare hemp. Yes, please. I need rare wood is what we really need. No fish in the lake, huh? That's somewhat disappointing. I mean, I know you can just... If anyone doesn't know, you can just hop off and just wait, and you will usually, you know, do the... Hey, you can just catch fish this way. If you don't need it, it just takes a lot longer to get a bite than when you go on a node. There we go. There's 4 fish. That's all we really needed. Hemp. I don't have any straight plans tomorrow. We'll just kind of see what tomorrow brings and what I'm feeling. We might just start out with more crafting when I have the brain power and the patience for it. But after a while, I can't. Especially on the mule. Like, you're just carrying so little. It's just terrible. It's a terrible experience. Yeah, we're not gonna say no to any of these enchanted resources. Because why would we? Yeah, I mean, they're just everywhere. And they're full. I'm surprised. Keep doing this until we have a dungeon somewhere. Hostile player in the yellow zone, but why bother? Let's see, what do we got? Alright, we'll probably be live somewhat early in the morning. I'm not gonna be... Ooh, hidden treasure. I'm not gonna be up at 6 in the morning even. That was just a nice thing to get right on, right as server opened. But we're not gonna do that again. I mean, we will when everything watches. Ooh, corrupted dungeon. Here we go. So. Is anybody missed my earlier thing? Okay. So, yeah, we're just gonna do some corrupted dungeons, gain some infamy. So, oh, there's the other boss. So, boss, chest, boss, and then there. Okay, so we're gonna go snake around. Let's see, what can we do here? I put in a bunch of buy orders over 4.2 resources. Because if I can acquire a bunch of that, we will start doing stock. I need to have enough. I don't even need the whole set fee of 4.2, but if we have enough where I can get over 900 IP consistently, that would be huge. Run away. These guys are just run, dodge, don't stand in the lava. You'll be pretty good. Again, if you are needing help, nature staffs work really well. Let's see, purple chest, 11k, not bad. Not bad. Oh, I need to eat. I need that. Remove that. And we're going to eat the fish. Another nice thing about using fish instead of because you can get this out of soups. Carrot soup, is readily available right now because it's on the market permanently. I don't know about permanently, but it's on there for now. So that way all crafting stations can get fed. Otherwise, crafting would just come to a halt at grind 3 for the first day, and then on the second day until the food ran out. So, it's there. But the other advantage is, if you didn't know this, you get a small amount of fame to your fishing skill. Not that it's a huge amount, but it's a nice little bonus. Can we shoot for an awakened weapon on this server or on beta? The 0.4 resources in the game? I want to know this. Anybody knows? What first? There's... Almost halfway there. Treasure right there. At the very least, it just has a silver drop, even if these aren't. Oh, look at that, bird torch. One we can actually use. There, we're just gonna go. At the other chests, we should clear up these guys. And we have. I think our mini box is just kind of a bit bigger than everybody else. So he got his own chest, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what you can read into the inner working demon hierarchies with this, but read into that whatever you will, I guess. Stone chest, which we're okay with. We need fame. I'm trying to figure out what goal I want, because we have, a little over 2 weeks to hit a goal. Everything's boosted. So that kind of helps. We're gonna go this. So this is a straight shot. Just go up there. Next demon's right there. Not that it really matters too much. Down. We are moving. should have enough creatures between this hallway. Yeah, the final boss I think is 20. Over 20. So, I think between that will be more than okay. Now, the other idea behind running corrupted dungeons right now is that we want to get ahead of the loot game. Because in Black Market, you can pour out stuff as it gets, but right now it's very limited. We don't know how long that limitation will last. I mean, people are selling. Like, I got a drop from the Black Market within the first hour of the game. Granted, it was tier 2, but people are selling to Black Market. It's happening. It's just a matter of, you know, when is it coming? Now, any drop we get now is going to be much more valuable than a drop in 2 days. So, getting that infamy out now, so we can try to get more drops later. Good idea. Even if the drops aren't as good right now, it's not going to matter as much because the infamy is not where we want it. As the infamy up, we're going to get better drops. Get out of there. Oops. And so, run away. It's bad. Up.
Just my
oh, yeah, perfect. Man, as we were saying earlier, I would not mind having a little bit higher variety of mobs in the corrupted dungeons. You know, they did that, they reviewed comments a while back and they were talking about things. They didn't bring up corrupted dungeons, they were up solo dungeons. Everyone's like, they need a total rework. And I'm like, no, they really don't. They just need either all you need is just buff the base rewards a bit, so the fame and silver drops you're getting are at least somewhat worth doing, or we need a little more variety so the content's not so stale. Like, I love solo dungeons. I do solo dungeons all day, but they're just not, they don't like the rewards. I like soloing group dungeons because you're getting the players. So, if possible, we're going to try to get to soloing group content on this server before we wipe. That would be good. That's not terrible. On pace to do 3 an hour, which is or 3.5 hours. That's not terrible. And we're on to the next dungeon. Number one pro tip: if you're riding corrupted dungeons, don't sign up at the shrine. Best way to avoid PvP is not to sign up for PvP. Okay. So there to there to there. There's two strategies to happen. Okay, you either want to get the dungeon over as fast as possible and get fast, which is how I go. Oh, you have the king. So we're almost to the end here. So yeah, you're trying to get those, or knowing the layout, you can know exactly where crystals are going to spawn. So I know people prefer to break, clear those areas first with higher priority, because then if they get invaded, those are all clear. Like, this is a room that would have a crystal if we were to be invaded. So, people would say, okay, route those rooms. That way, if you are invaded, you can just use straight run spells and just kill the crystal and shove your invader out. I just want to get this dungeon done. Move on to the next one. But it could get a little bit easier as we fame up. We're going to get closer and closer to that 1100 IP cap, which will give us a power boost. And then, since we can reliably hit 900, we're going to Stalker corrupted dungeons. Not a terrible chest. I mean, it is terrible, but like for what we're doing, for the point in the game we're at, that's a nice sale. I cannot stand those guys in the Organa dungeon with their knockback. I can't. Can't not stand it. It's horrible. What's the nice thing about corrupted dungeons? There's no enemy where I go and I'm like, I really don't want to fight this. Where every other dungeon has that either stupidly difficult enemy or it's just annoying to fight. Like the keepers have the bears. They're not necessarily that hard, but they're really annoying to fight. Same with the tree spirits or whatever they're called. They're just super annoying. We're 58 out of 100. We're making good progress. Our chests are pretty spread out, so there's no real grip. I should have doubled back and gone that way if I was trying to be the most efficient on getting chests, but it wasn't. I'm not thinking too hard about it. Just we're just kind of going, you know. So that's what we do. Take you out, take you out. And this will be another room where I still get spawn. Again. This sense You know, if an invader hits us, we can probably kind of surmise, you know, boss room, spawn. So you can have crystal, 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 crystal. Fifth one, because that's a chest. Fifth one's maybe here or here. Those would be my guesses. I mean, there's not a lot of spots, so theoretically we could just sprint down this whole hallway. The one problem with that is that's exactly where whoever invaded you is going to go to. So that is, I don't want to say a problem, but it is a to be aware of. Especially as soon as you break one crystal on that path, they're going to assume that that's a boom and try to beat you to a punch. They can ambush you and kill you. That's the name of their game. We're almost done with this dungeon. We're 92 out of 100. Yeah. 2 tomes, really. Really. That is, honestly, it's kind of freaky. I mean, like, it's a very big, die because I'm just being lazy. Oh. It's just kind of funny. There's only 2 bosses, and we keep getting the same one. And it's just like, alright. Even the side boss, there's, what, 4 of them? 3 of them. You know, there's more variety than the boss. I'm not saying that the dungeons are horrible content, because I'm just saying, easy improvement to make. Add a couple more bosses, just fill up that rotation a little bit more. Yeah, get there. Right, we're moving. Okay. There's not a lot of loot, and so I'm sure what loot is getting sold in the black market is getting sent straight to the black zone. Which makes sense, you know, I'm fine with that. You know, more risk, more reward. It's just why we gotta get into stalkers. 1,000 infamy. And again, another thing is we're at ridiculously low infamy levels. So, yeah, not gonna get.
Shall I keep this one for myself?
And I don't know how serious people are taking this, because it is the beta. It's all gonna get wiped. So, you know, there's no reason to make billions upon billions of silver. We're getting there. We're getting up on our stats. So we get 2K. Okay. Now, the pro tip, if you just A out, you can just go next turn. You don't have to go back to the portal. As long as you've killed the main boss, you can do it from anywhere. So if the main boss is on your way to the next chest, you know, go for it. Dungeon 3, okay. Again, just really spread out. Like, go to here, and then depending if we've cleared the dungeon by this point, we just go down straight through. If we haven't, we can go around. So, nice little route that we got. We're just gonna keep on keeping on. So we're at 20,000 silver. Not terrible. It's not amazing, but again, it's Yellow Zone introduction content. Just what it is. Once we get in Red Zone, we'll start seeing marketable difference. You know, maybe not in the loot as much. Well, I'm sure we'll see some, because I mean, there's no way I'm going to be getting stalkers tonight before I go. It's 8:30 here.
Another gift for my
So if I'm going another hour and a half, I'll be surprised. Probably do like an hour or so from the dungeons. I don't know, we'll see how I'm feeling. I want to also let my wife get some sleep. I don't want to be up all night screaming. What's happening? Yeah, he's going pretty quick.
playtime is over.
Ow. That one hurt. I did not expect to die from that one.
Shall I keep this one for myself?
That just takes out my resist. Okay. I didn't notice that ever before. Caps out. purple chest. And it's got items. I'm just more curious at this point, how long until we get an item drop? It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when. Will we get one before we transition to Doctor Corrupted Dungeons? I guess we'll find out. Now, if you were going to, your end goal was, I just want to do Corrupted Dungeons and I just want to rat them, I would not recommend this exact build. I mean, close to this build, but there are a couple items that I would swap or doing this. I was like, this is my end game content. You could keep the Nature Staff. That's a good weapon. It deals some extra damage with heal as long as you have your Thorn stacks on, which is pretty easy to time. The things that I would swap, I would get rid of. And you could keep the Assassin Hood. But you could get the cooldown. If that's kind of how you want to play it. Otherwise, I would do Mage Cowl for that extra damage. Because it's not just a single target like the Assassin Shoes, you get that area of effect. Not a huge area of effect, but it's pretty easy to get mobs rounded up for that. And so, you do get that damage, and it's not an insignificant amount of damage. No safe spot to stand. The other thing is I would not have Assassin's Shoes, I would go with Soldier Boots. The reason you go with Soldier Boots, you have that Rejuvenating Strength, which heals you while you can run. You use that for your dungeon. And then if you get invaded, just swap out for the Wanderlust. Just save that for if you meet your invader. And your odds are pretty good. You'll be able to smash all those crystals. If you're doing PvP, you can go other things. I mean, you could go Soldier Boots. Just try to catch. But I'm not as familiar with PvP. I do not do a lot of PvP. Mostly because I've never had a configure that can handle PvP, so this is kind of new. So we're right, try to do some PvP. The guild that I joined was like, wanted me to have I think it was 50 mil combat frame. And I think on my main character I have 50,000, so that's just slightly less. What they took me on more is that gathering role. I didn't say like, hey, we're on the black company, but I'm not opposed to fighting, so I have something to handle it. Where when I first started playing this game, I had a very old laptop that would freeze at the very slightest provocation. And then phones handled it better, but still, trying to get into anything more than like a 1v1, it would just stop. Even if I wasn't involved, like I was going by faction warfare, yeah, it would freak out. So, PvP just never my big thing.
No one challenges my
Same bot. I wonder if they turned him off. Like, we've not gotten the other dude once. It's kind of crazy. It kind of works, because then we can just come around the corner here. We'll do the big guy first, because why not? And now, we still gain infamy toward our total, even though we are over the 100 necessary. Still affects the loot drop. Still goes on with the stat, which is great.
Survives me.
Okay, chest, that's not... Oh wait, I got one more chest. Let me forget that. 4 tomes. And we'll take it. I'm not going to complain. That's bang. That's helping us be really annoying with all those buzzings. These notifications. Okay. Oh, and my fish ran out. Let's see, we get 2k? Yeah, 2k. Next dungeon. Okay, keep rolling. See how many we get done. Okay. So this boss. Yeah, entirely across from each other. So I'll probably go up, around, down, and then we can hit them that way. I don't know if that's the best route, but that's the route we're going. It's not a dungeon. We'll just cut up that way. Good start. Yeah, so far we have not been invaded. Not that well. Alright, so and like this is normally worth like 2k, so the runes not being worth what they usually are affects the chest value as well. It shouldn't go, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just worried about getting invaded, which I shouldn't be. I mean, we made more than enough money to cover this. We're at 37 silver bags, so that's absolutely more than we came in with, as far as give. Heck yeah, we'll just take our pair bill. So go left first. Okay, nothing will travel. Moment. Okay.
Another gift for my lord.
How many dungeons? I think about. I think it's 6. 6 or 7. We're making progress. I mean, not even hours. Probably 6. We're making progress. We're almost done with this once we kill him, our final boss here. And I'm gonna die. Didn't die.
How many must they call from this reality before they learn their place?
We finally got the other boss. Oh, Grandmaster Reaver, that's awesome. We finally have the other boss. But it only took... What, because we did like, what, 5 dungeons on the last one? I think this is 5 or 6? That's crazy, it's crazy. Bad luck or good luck, I don't know.
Yet you live to see me inconvenienced.
Not going well for us. What happens when I'm like, yeah, there it is. What happens? I'm like, man, I really want to fight the other boss. This is getting boring. I die. That's how that goes. What I get. Well, we just get up and try again. Problem with him is not. So is if you get stuck in something, or goes off where I think it hits at his half.
Remarkable. You shall be my personal servant.
Now that they're going all over the floor, it's very hard to avoid them. A lot better yet.
Savor your victory, for it may be the last.
Well, I took a break. This is a different stream. We're fighting demons, Leora. It's important work. But how's your day going? How was work? So we go down that way and around. Okay, fair enough. Alright. You can't let the demons win. Well, you didn't work today? Well, I hope she's feeling better soon. Yeah, it's a bit long. We had a lot of stuff to do today. We had to craft a bunch of stuff, we had to gather.
Shall I keep this one for myself?
That hurt. Yeah, that as much as possible.
No more games.
Ow. There we go. Got him with the shoes. Have I gotten any cool weapons? So I don't know if you were around for any of the spiels, but how this works is everything in the game is player crafted. For example, I crafted all this, but you'll see my name right here. And so the only way you get an item, unless it's a very rare exception, like the mules are system generated. But again, they're very, it's a two mule. They suck. No one would be using them right now if they weren't forced to. Okay, that's not entirely true. Gankers tend to use them, but that's because they're jerks. But basically, yeah. So there is a system to get loot drops like that, but it's not a simple thing. So every time you kill a mob, you open a chest. There's essentially a dice roll. And so it checks if it has that item in inventory. If it does, you would get the drop. And you'd have, a bag or a bow or, whatever it is. if it doesn't, then it places a buy order on a special marketplace. It's called the Black Market. It's only available in one city, where to get through you have to go through a bunch of full loot PvP areas, so it's risky. But you can sell to that market. You know, whether you just want to fill up with the loot or what have you. I was around, you know, when they first did this system. You know, like the system didn't exist originally. And I remember that update and the first promotion video being like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. But anyway, so, you know, you could sell to it because constantly, you know, there's thousands and thousands of people constantly killing monsters, constantly opening chests and doing other things to generate loot. Like right now, it just rolled. And we haven't gotten any player drops. It's all system generated stuff. They're essentially fancier materials. We haven't got any player drops yet, but it's just constantly rolling. And so that roll, even though I didn't get anything, there's a buy order in the black market, and that price just ticked up, and it'll keep ticking up until somebody's like, ooh, I want to sell that. And so, like, I know right away, there are people who made millions of silver selling just straight garbage to the black market because there wasn't anyone to sell it to. Whoever just got there first had tier 2 garbage that nobody wants. Well, the black market wants to buy it for, you know, 10, 15, 20, 30,000 silver because no one's selling it. And so, yeah, they just make out like bandits whoever can get there first and survive the gankers. But, yeah, because the loot is so limited for what players can craft, the materials available, and then getting to the black market, there's not all that much in the system. That we're in a yellow zone right now, which already has a lower shot at loot. Once we get to, it'll probably be tomorrow. We're at 824 item power, so I'm wondering if I just upgrade this to 8.2, if that would push me over 900 or not. Because once I hit 900, we can go into the red zone and start doing stalker difficulties, which are much better loot odds. It's also full loot, so if I die, I lose everything. But this is like cheap set thing. We're getting for nothing, so it doesn't really matter if we die. There's a lot more upside instead. But anyway, does all that rambling make sense?
How many must I call before they land their place?
Yeah, it is. Oh, we got tomes. Hooray. Not really. Now, the other thing going on that kind of makes corrupted dungeons unique is there's a stat called Infamy. And we're constantly gaining it. If you see that little 3. Yeah, and it's easy to remember the ins and outs of systems when you're introduced to them, you know, one at a time, versus, oh, I started playing and now I'm looking at Corrupted Dungeons, The Mist, The Black Market, Faction Warfare, and the Roads of Avalon, you know, all that to someone who's just starting out, it's like, oh man, there's a lot going on. Where I've had that introduced, you know, one a year for 7 years or some odd. Because none of those systems were in the game when I first started playing. So it's a lot different. And even solo dungeons were in the game originally, which is just crazy. Everybody just ran around the open world. That's all it was. You could do some expeditions, but that was it. So yeah, just getting them one at a time really helps you remember them.
Not many live to see me inconvenienced.
Him down pretty good. I want to stay out all these fireballs. Stay out of that. Hit him with nature healing stuff.
Is inevitable.
Ooh, purple chest. See, that's not bad. 13k. That's for Thetford. We can't get to Thetford. But I'll take it. No, it's fine. Next one. Yeah, so, give you an example. When I do corrupted dungeons on the West server, the main server that's been around forever, I usually, every 3 dungeons, get between 3 to 600,000 in loot, and we're going for an hour, and we're sitting at, like, maybe 100k with all this. You can't count the resources, because I mined those as I was looking for a dungeon, but we're at maybe 100k. So, it's just the thing. Map, where are we? So, boss. We did this already. We just did this dungeon. Okay. So. Okay. Oh yeah. Infamy. So, every time you kill something, you gain infamy. And that goes on a stat. And the higher your infamy, the higher your loot drop is. I'll show you in a second, if I remember. But if I go to my stats page, or right for health, you look here, infamy, corrupted dungeons, I have 1,500. And so you see in there the different rewards I get. So for Hunter, it's 12, Stalker 7, Slayer 4. I have not been invaded. It's been suspiciously quiet. Well, I shouldn't say suspiciously. You never get invaded on. I say that, but then you get invaded all the time. So you just bet unlucky, I guess. I don't know. It's dead. Yeah, every time we gain infamy, we're just gonna get slightly better loot drops. Guys are starting to go down pretty easy. I don't know if it's getting better on the mouse and keyboard or more the item power is slowly going up. So when we open this chest, you'll see 2 numbers. So the 50%, that's because we have premium. And that's, everybody has premium right now because beta. But then you see the 50% bonus. I'm getting that is a combination between the amount of infamy that I have as a stat and the tier zone I'm in. And again, the more infamy I have, the higher that loot drop goes. When I first did the first dungeon, it was 37%. So we're already getting 13% more loot than we were when we started. And, you know, people are going to say, well, it doesn't seem like that. You just keep getting 2 silver bags. And it's like, well, you know, 13%, you know, almost nothing is almost nothing still. So that's just what it is. Infamy also affects the amount of fame you get from each mob. It'll show you that. And how much silver you get for each mob. So, things to keep in mind that even though the loot is not as good, we're still getting more fame and more silver each kill. So that you do gotta count that into that. But again, like it's just a couple hundred here. I think that was 800 just on the infamy, so you know, take that for what you will. Get out of that. Okay. Oh, Grandmaster Adventure. Awesome. You can start building tier 7 buildings. And they're tier 7 gates. That is a waste of a purple chest. I mean, yeah, that's nice fame, but probably should just stop to do that while we haven't finished the dungeon. It's probably a bad idea, but again, what do I care? It's a durability thing. Well, the worst part is I have to look for another dungeon. It's really annoying right now. We're almost there though. 90 now. Bunch of hidden treasure. Not that there's a ton. I mean, 240 silver is 240 silver. We're not gonna. Where's that go? That's a Martlock, right? Oh, it's Fort Sterling. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Another hero. So brave, so strong, so inconsequential.
I do like that mocking line the best. That is my favorite. Where's our item power? 826. So we're getting there. We're getting close. Got this dude and the big one. That's down. Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty sad there. I haven't seen many one silver bag ones. There've been a couple, but they're pretty bad. But again, right now we're not necessarily looking for that silver, we're looking for that infamy and that fame. Those are the key things, because that'll advance our character. Again, get us into Stalkers. I think tomorrow morning we will do Stalkers. I don't know. We'll see if I have a thirst for demon blood tomorrow, or if I feel like crafting. We'll see. I need to do some crafting anyway, because I've got a good chunk at 0.2 maths. And it's like, hey, that would be really useful. Just stay right there, right in the thorns. We got our Lewis done. We need another fish. Alright, let's see. Got the map. Let's go boss, chest, boss. So we go kind of spread out. I'm trying to figure out goals. Because we got about like 2.5 weeks. And I'm certainly not gonna play every day like we have today. Like I will not be up at 6 in the morning. Stream. I'll probably be like 8:30, maybe 9, something like that. You know, we'll be up, but launch was at 6 a.m. for us. So that means I was up at 5 to shower and eat something before going live. So probably not doing that. We'll do that for the actual launch. We're not doing that on the regular. I ain't happening. So we'll drop. Oh, that's cool. So, how much is this tome worth? 7K. Use that. Okay. And we got. Like this fighting. It's pretty easy. Flame thing is very hard. Do not get out of the way. Another option you can go is instead of that, you can do a roast. Problem is, there are none right now. Hear that, I'd probably still go with the fish, because I'd rather my health heal up in between the fights. I have so many healing spells. We're gonna check out before we end, we're gonna have to check out the market and see kind of what's available as far as like artifact weapons and all that. Or goofy stuff. So I saw somebody running around with bear paws earlier. So I wonder how many of those are in the game. Are they available for purchase? You good? Yeah? Okay. Sorry, I just heard my wife and I was like, oh. But she's all good. I should have wrote down what the initial silver we were getting out of those caches are, because it's the exact same every time you open one. It's a real easy way to kind of see the effect your enemy's getting. Remember, it was 244 not that long ago. But it's already moving up. This way or straight? Yes, this way. For next chest. Oh, we're almost done. That's cool. We are.
Before they learn the place.
Oh, you better not be a tone chest. Okay, good. 6K, well, 8K total. That's not terrible. And we're up to 51% on our infamy, so we're getting there. We are getting there. I think we'll do one more dungeon after this, which use up during the 5th, and then we're gonna call it a night, and then I will be back on tomorrow. If anyone has any suggestions, what they budget Steam will work on, I'm open, moving on, again, a good chunk of the day. Maybe not as much as today, but there will be plenty of content, so come by. We'll be live, most likely. I need to get something going for routine. We'll figure that out as we go. Kind of seeing what we're going on. I know we're starting off really heavy with Albion. That's just because really great opportunity with the beta launch. And launch a new server to just hit hard, have some fun, make some memories, do some stuff. So, this is not going to be a solely Albion channel, but we'll just kind of go with it as we go. You know, I might be doing some Fallout, Far Cry, Halo, Call of Duty, Pokemon. You know, we'll just kind of go with what the mood is. Whatever that is. Okay? Any suggestions? Feel free to toss in the live chat for you or in the comments if you watch later or think of something later. Keeping an eye on that. Out of there. I could just pop. You could deal a lot of damage and not increase the I don't think he had any thorn targets on him when I did that. That's okay though. Just needed the heal.
Unexpected, yet your subjugation is inevitable.
Yeah, 51%. So we're getting there. We are getting there. silver from those. You're not gonna get rich off this 1% increase by any means, but every time you're just slowly getting, you know, I think when I run corrupted, I think those little chests can be 1,200 or 1,000 each time, and you know sometimes you get 4 or 5 chests in just a little spot. So definitely not terrible. Okay. Last boss, and then yeah, we'll do one more. Not this part. We'll do one more dungeon, and then I'm gonna call that a night. I'm sure my wife wants to go to bed. I need to be a good husband and let her go at some point. Not that I'm not tired too. It's been a long day. We had a good day. Fun, but long. Very cool. I think that was blue. Yeah, it's blue. It's like 4K. I think 30K. Next dungeon. The last dungeon we'll be doing for the night, and then we'll start up tomorrow. I'll be on a little bit after I end, because I'm going to do a small amount of crafting. I'm going to do a bit of fishing, just so we're in a good spot to go tomorrow. I'm kind of tempted tomorrow to just invade others, just to see if we get matches, like if they turned them off or something. So yeah, this is a little crazy. God, these are weirdly spread out, so yeah, I'm just gonna risk it. I'm just gonna go for it, you know, who cares? No one's invading us anyway, so who cares if I take my time and not double back everywhere. Again, I'm getting big. 5% for big. It's not the end of the world. And my torch is already starting. Just because it's... I can repair my gear. Smart lock. Okay, let's put that.
Shall I keep this one for myself?
I don't think there's a guild something. So the guild like is like doing Black Zone group dungeons. So I might just tag along with that. So that'd be fun. Again, I've never been in an actual guild before, so I'm kind of enjoying having some camaraderie on that. We were able to help each other out a bit, getting going. Swapping like stations today was invaluable. I would not have made nearly as much money as I did without having a little station. Oh look, we got a drop. Where's Leora? Let's see, I'm gonna screenshot it. I'll send it to her later. She's not in here. Her first drop. I think that was our first not tier 2 drop, so that's even better. There we go. 61. Getting close. 3 more chests. $73 left. $2,500, not garbage. So we need 78. So I'm gonna somewhat unconventional. I'm gonna cut back just because I just don't think we're getting invaded. This will be the cocky thing that gets us invaded. Which, I mean, I'd be fine if we get invaded because I can demonstrate the crystal mechanic and whatnot, but yeah, I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Alright, 87. We got our last boss down here. And then we have the main boss.
Another gift for my lord. Playtime is over.
we're back to the other one. Okay. 2K chest. Okay. Last boss, last chest coming on up here. And we will be back tomorrow. So if you have any suggestions, throw them in the chat. Otherwise, leave a comment later. We'll see. I might just see if the guilds do anything. They're taking a much more casual approach, just kind of testing things. Most people are just on their own. Expect beta to be, or the actual launch to be a lot more organized. But we'll get there. There we go, dang. Do you have purple? We got a purple. We have to get a legendary though. 13,000. Alright. So yeah, we are heading on out. That'll be the end of the stream. I appreciate everybody stopping by again. We'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, if you have a comment on what you want to see us do. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I'll finish this later. Anyway, we will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night.